What if a religion's most radical feature wasn't what it demanded of you, but what it didn't? Most people think of religions as systems of prohibition and spiritual struggle. Islam, at its core, offers something strikingly different, a set of obligations so clear and moderate that virtually anyone can follow them. The word Islam itself means surrender, not struggle, not guilt, not renunciation, surrender. So let's start with the basics. What does Islam ask of its followers? The theological foundation is strict monotheism. There is one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final prophet. That's the core commitment. From this foundation rise 5 specific obligations, the 5 pillars. They define what it means to be Muslim, and each one is designed to be achievable by ordinary people living ordinary lives. Pillar 1, the Shahada, the declaration of faith. One sentence, there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. Say it with sincerity, and you are Muslim. Pillar 2, Salat, 5 daily prayers facing Mecca. Structured, brief, woven into the rhythm of the day. Pillar 3, Zakat, obligatory charitable giving, roughly 2.5% of your accumulated wealth, not everything you own, a proportion. Pillar 4, Sawm, fasting during the month of Ramadan, 1 month a year, sunrise to sunset. Pillar 5, Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, once in a lifetime if you can afford it and your health permits. Notice the pattern. Every pillar is concrete. Every pillar is finite. You know exactly what's expected and you know when you've done it. There's no open-ended demand for spiritual perfection, no impossible standard hovering over your daily life. The 5 pillars are a checklist, not a ladder to heaven. This matters enormously. Islam is a religion of conduct and law, not a religion of spiritual mortification. But the 5 pillars only tell half the story. To understand what makes Islam truly distinctive, we need to look at what it does not require. No ordained clergy presiding over sacred rituals, no sacraments, those formal rites like the Eucharist or baptism that Christians believe channel divine grace, no intermediary between the believer and God. You pray directly, no one stands between you and Allah. No Augustinian sense of original sin. Augustine of Hippo, the 4th century theologian, built a Christian framework centered on the fallen human will, inherited guilt, and the desperate need for divine grace through sacraments. Islam sidesteps this entire architecture. There is no original sin in Islam, no tortured self-investigation, no assumption that you are fundamentally broken and need saving. The expectation is simpler. Know the rules, follow them, and God is merciful. Islam also does not demand world renunciation, no monastic tradition, no vow of poverty. Here's the sharpest example of Islam's practical moderation. In the Gospel of Mark, Jesus tells a rich man, "Go, sell everything you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven." Everything. That's a radical total demand. Most people cannot meet it. Right? Islam says, give zakat, 2.5% of your accumulated wealth. Be generous, but within reason. This is not a weakness. It's a design feature. Islam is built for ordinary human life, not for saints and ascetics. The mosque itself reflects this practical character. A medieval cathedral was a sacred container, relics of saints, holy bones, consecrated bread, believed to be the literal body of Christ. The building housed divine power. A mosque is a gathering place, an open hall oriented toward Mecca, no relics, no sacred objects channeling grace. The space serves the community. It does not claim to contain God. Unlike Judaism, which was ethnically bounded and did not actively seek converts, Islam was universal from early on. It welcomed conversion. Anyone could become Muslim by declaring the Shahada. But here's an important nuance. The Arab armies that exploded out of Arabia after Muhammad's death were not primarily missionary forces. Their goals were conquest, wealth, and political control. Conversion was encouraged, yes, but it was not the sole or even primary motive. The popular image of convert or die is far more complicated than it appears. So what does all this add up to? Islam's radical practicality is its defining feature, a religion that asks for surrender, not self-destruction. Conduct, not mortification. Law, not guilt. 5 clear obligations, each within reach. No clergy gatekeeping your relationship with God, no inherited sin weighing on your soul, no demand to abandon the world. This combination gave Islam an enormous competitive advantage as it spread. From Bedouin Arabia to Persia, North Africa, and Southeast Asia, Islam crossed every cultural boundary. A faith that ordinary people could live by day after day, without priests, without guilt, without impossible demands. Sometimes the most powerful thing a religion can do is meet people where they are.